The end is near. It's coming, y'all. We're in the home stretch. The newbies are back in action. Oliver goes all Fight Club with Diaz. And this girl right here is angry because we barely saw Felicity in this episode. This is your Arrow AfterBuzz recap.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Diaz is bad, y'all. They
So
really want
bad.
you. He is so bad.
And we're like bad and then we do it.
This is a good song.
So good.
We just
So
wanted
good.
to call him bad for the dance.
Yeah.
We did.
Seriously.
We did. A Thug No More.
He's so bad.
We should have played Thug Life. Maybe next episode.
Next one.
Yeah, I know that song. I'm woke.
We have a lot of Diaz up. So.
Oh, you know what? All I do is win, win, win no matter what would have been a good one, too.
It would. All right, everybody, welcome. Let's jump into this. We got a lot to talk about. Welcome to the AfterBuzz Arrow recap show. This is episode 20 of season 5. Yes.
Yeah.
Season
Yeah.
5. Shifting
Six.
Whatever. It's episode 20. I got that right, and it's called Shifting Allegiances. So, okay, y'all are blowing up the live chat with some Tommy Merlin stuff, and we're gonna get to that because we're gonna get to a lot of things. We're definitely, like I said, we've got a lot of. We've even got some news with Tommy Merlin coming up. So if you're already going off about that in the chat, you want to make sure to tune in, sugars, because it's gonna go down. I'm at Marr, and I'm so excited to. Let's just hurry up and say our names and get into this.
Let's do it. I'm Olivia deBortoli, and I'm just really excited. I think this was a really good episode, so I'm excited to talk about it.
Hey, guys, I'm Carolina Bonetti, and I have some words for you.
Oh.
I've got thoughts.
Words.
Facts.
Words.
Oh, thoughts. I thought she
I have
said
facts,
I was
too,
like,
but I do have thoughts.
Guys, I am Linda Antwi, and I like this episode way better than last week, so I'm happy to talk about it as well.
Yeah.
I gotta take my cardigan off. I'm
You do this
hot.
every time. You
It's
start
got me
with one,
worked up.
and then
you're
you take
so
it off.
woke.
I
That's
think we
why.
actually
so
just
woke.
come on the show to get
That's
undressed.
the. By the way, every time we say woke, take a shot, everybody. 'Cause get ready.
Gonna be so drunk.
Okay, we're so drunk. Okay, so where do we go? I feel like let's talk about probably everyone else's least favorite, but I still enjoy some of them. Let's talk about the newbies are back.
Back.
And I knew they were going to be angry when I said that. Oh, by the way, in the chat, live chat, we love that y'all are here. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
You're already blowing it up.
Silver Watcher, hey, Black Magic, Ivan. Ivan said he didn't watch this episode yet, but he's on the chat with us. So
Hi, Ivan.
I know.
It's okay. He's busy.
And
You're gonna
then
get
I
spoilers.
promised that I would shout out the Team deBortoli Olivia fan zone and I ship royalty Renzi Reigns from Twitter. They've just been like back and forth all week. So
They've been.
hi guys.
I know. I just got like James Jordan just tweeted something
Oh, James.
about us.
Hi, James. He
James.
talks on Twitter all the time.
James is attractive. Whatever I said, he's cute. I like his picture.
Hey,
I'm
James.
taken. I'm not hitting on you, but I'm happy for you. So, so let's talk about the newbies.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the newbies?
Yeah.
They're back. Renee is back. He's not dead. What do we think about this?
I feel like you're the only one that's excited about that.
Yeah,
I'm
he
not
came back,
really.
and I was just hoping he would exit stage left just as soon. I literally wrote a note in the top right-hand corner of myself that I was like, please use this storyline with Renee and his daughter to his permanent exit.
Yeah.
Like,
Which is very probable.
And also, it was the most lackluster welcome. Like, I felt like he comes in and she bakes him a cake and he's like, is that red velvet? Yeah, it's my favorite. And then he like doesn't even look at his kid, doesn't hug her, just like walks and continues talking. I was like, what was that his choice as an actor, or was the director like, it's a great idea to just be like, thanks, boo,
No,
keep it pushing.
He said I love you. Like, he was into it. He was so into it. He was like, I love you so much. That was his line, I believe.
It was pretty dead.
It
If
was
we
a
had a
little like-
replay of that, I'd be like, and that's the most unbelievable affection for a daughter I've ever seen on TV.
Yeah. I mean, he had the same, like I was telling Matt earlier, he has the same attitude that he had when he left. Like, I thought maybe he'd come back and have like a new, fresh take on life, but it was just like the same attitude.
Yeah, like if you have this PTSD that you're talking about, then have that. Just don't be like angry man every 5 seconds.
Exactly.
And I was hoping that they were going to use that, like, hey, I have PTSD, and I just want to think about my child. and like wrap him up today. Like I honestly thought that would be a great idea.
I think they're gonna wrap him up soon. Orlando Williams says, "I'm so over Renee." I agree.
Same,
Orlando.
same.
We're all in the same boat here, rowing together.
It's like upriver as we're like, just go. Oh, which I feel bad. I never want to put an actor out of a job.
No,
but I just really want the story to go back to its origins. And all of them, with the exception of Mr. Terrific, have just got to go.
Yeah.
Like, are we gonna talk about like their first fight scene, or when they were trying to save the day? Like, are we gonna talk about that after? Or
No, we're talking
Let's
about the
do it.
newbies now. All I
Okay,
want to
well-
say though about Renee really quickly, it's like it would be much better if he was just shirtless the whole time. Because if y'all haven't
would be
seen his
better.
Instagram,
that
I know,
what you're
his
huffing
Instagram.
about?
yes, I
was
just
like-
wanted to be shirtless more. But he can go away.
But we got shirtless Diggle, and that was nice. So
That-
hold
I know,
on
but
to the
now they're taking it
gemstones.
away. So let's talk about that fight scene, because I want to talk about two fight scenes. I want to talk about that first fight scene, and then I want to talk about Mr. Terrific realness that finally
Mr.
happened
Terrific
on
was
this
so
episode.
good.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but still, let's
The
take
first
our
fight-
medicine first. Let's talk about
First
that
fight
first
scene
fight.
was the
Take your
lamest
medicine.
thing I've seen all season. It was so lame. I actually even said that out loud watching
Yeah,
it.
you
It
did.
was
We
lame.
watched the whole thing. The fight scene finished, and they like cut to commercial. And this is Linda Antwi. She just went, "That was lame."
And I was like, Linda keeping it real as usual.
Keep it
Hashtag
real.
Linda
was.
keeping it
It
real.
really
Hashtag
was,
Linda
like,
keeps it real.
Why did you guys go there if you were just gonna go hide the whole time?
Yeah.
Like you're hiding the whole time for real? Y'all have been off work for like 2 months. You should be fresh and like ready to fight. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's ridiculous. I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed.
You know, they took those 2 months to chill and have donuts in the break room. So
Yeah,
now they're
for
like,
real.
oh, snap, let's just watch and judge with judgy side eye.
Yeah.
They did have judgy
They
side
did
eye.
have super
They did.
judgy side eye. They're making a career out of it. They're not really vigilantes. They're the judgy side eye crew.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm ready for them to get to step in. And it irks me. Oh, it irks me to no end that Homegirl on the newbies has the canary cry. And
Dinah?
White Canary
Dinah.
doesn't even have it.
Thank you. I've said that
know.
before. White Canary should have the canary cry.
She should have it.
I don't understand it. Greg Berlanti, tweet us. Let's talk about it. He's not going to tweet
Well,
us.
no,
mean, she-
Greg. But by the way, did you guys congratulate Beth? Beth Schwartz has been
Yeah, that's
announced
true.
as the official showrunner for season 7.
Oh, she has.
And yeah, claps all
for her.
around.
Good for her. First
From
of all,
co-executive producer
let's
and
talk about
writer
female
to showrunner.
showrunners.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for her.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
She's super cool. If you don't follow her on Twitter, you really should, because she's funny. And I'm just so excited to see more women stepping up to
Yes.
the plate
Yeah.
in Hollywood behind the scenes in positions of power. I'm pumped.
Good for her. Yeah, no, it's great.
That's what we need.
What did you guys think of the fight?
How did the chat feel about the fight, Amy?
I mean, they're all talking about Diggle, and that how he like came in and saved the day. Orlando again. Hey, Orlando. I found it funny how Diggle apologized and reject Team Arrow and said nothing
Oh,
back.
he pissed me off.
Yeah.
I am so mad at Diggle.
Talk about it.
If he
Let's
was
get it
here,
out.
I'd be like, I know this isn't your real life, but I have questions for your character. How can you be friends for someone with so long and then go hang out with the losers who do judgy side eye?
Well, he did go save them, which I mean, you have to save lives.
No,
I'm just irritated that
but he feels
has,
guilty.
He
even
has
said
one.
that. But he treated them like crap. I
He
mean,
did
he
treat them-
apologized to Renee because he was on the Oliver train with the fight and everything, and he is remorseful. So I think that's why he's trying to.
Yeah.
He wants to protect them.
And that's why Orlando said. I think Orlando was saying was that like he was apologizing to them, and then Renee was like, "Okay, I'll take it," and like didn't apologize back. And it was definitely like a two-way street. Their whole fight was a two-way street. Everyone was in the wrong, and Renee should have apologized back instead of been like all high and
I
mighty.
totally agree with you. But
Yes.
because he's so like angry man,
Yeah.
he couldn't take it. Like he couldn't take it in and receive it and then apologize back. It's more like his
Yeah.
entitled, like, ooh, woe is me, you did me wrong. Well, you
least-
did them wrong too, dude.
Yeah, Lisa says I hated Diggle that joined NTA. I was so pissed. About
Yes,
it.
I'm super pissed about it. And my point is he's been friends with Oliver for ages. You have one big blow up fight. Both of them said crappy things to one another. And then he goes to the loser team. Granted, he saved them. Okay, fine, whatever. And that's not fair to call them. I just don't.
They're not
I'm
the
a
losers.
purist.
I feel
I
like
want it
everybody
to come back
and this chat
to-
is fine with you calling them
Yeah.
the loser team. I don't think there's
No.
any level of Oscar leader.
I don't. I just don't like them. And I'm angry at Mr. Terrific for being such a Sour Patch Kid about Team Arrow, because he wouldn't even know anything about this world or be doing any of this if it wasn't for Oliver and Felicity in the first place.
True.
So he needs to chill. Number one. Number two, I can't stand Dinah and Renee. Just goodbye. And just go somewhere. And again, I feel bad because I never want an actor to not have a job, but at the same time, I am a purist and I would like to see it go back to the origins of Team Arrow, which is why I liked this episode so much, because it was very much like the beginning. Yeah. But it also gave me pause because Oliver is a very dark person without Diggle and Felicity. So back to the new guys. I just need them to exit stage left, and like if Diaz could kill them or if they could figure out a way to just push them along, that would just be wondrous.
They just don't know what to do with them.
Yeah.
They just don't know what to do.
I know exactly what to do with them.
No, but I mean I don't think to me it's not a purist thing, in that because I'm being a purist too. Like Oliver should not be with Felicity. He should be with in the comics he's with Black Canary.
I know,
but
they created the most incredible character ever.
But
and
what I was going to say though,
the bee's knees.
But that's what I'm trying to say is that they gave us a reason for having a character to be in a scene. They gave her good writing. It's really they just haven't given anything for the new team to do.
Or
And to play devil's
not.
advocate, the second fight that they were in with Mr. Terrific was terrific. You know?
That's what I was about to talk about. That
good
finally
pun,
we
good
got
pun.
to see like Curtis. He kind of mentioned it, but like I think a lot of people forget. Like in the comic books, Mr. Terrific is one of the best fighters in the DC universe.
And he's like an Olympian.
He's a decathlon
Yes.
a gold winner, like
Yes.
multiple. He's also considered like even like
genius.
smarter than
Yeah.
Batman.
Yes.
Like one of the smartest. So I'm if they do a cool thing, because let's be honest, Arrow's not going away for a while. They've got several more seasons. They could take this to 10. I would love it if they like had this slow roll, like every season we see
A little bit
Curtis
more about
really
him.
becoming Mr. Terrific.
Yeah.
I would be so on board with that.
That would be really cool. And we finally got to see like him just jumping on the trucks and the side
Yeah.
and doing that parkour, whatever. It thrilled me to no end.
Parkour.
He was
Whatever
doing
it's
parkour.
called.
I love it.
Yeah,
Right?
I love it.
and his
yeah.
like terrific balls.
Because I'm woke.
Yeah.
No, I want to be
All the way woke.
here.
All the way woke.
Here we go.
All the way woke.
Calm down.
Sorry, I know I'm gonna have to chill later because we're gonna talk about Tommy Marlin.
Yeah.
All right, so you know who else is woke is Maria Menounos.
Yeah, she is.
Yes, she is. And if you want to have fun, you always set me up totally wrong. I hate it.
Maria Menounos is woke.
All the way woke.
She is all the way woke.
And if you want to have fun and learn and grow in all areas of your life, then you got to be woke with Maria. For those of you who do, we got the podcast for you. Conversations with Maria Menounos, podcast edition, is hosted by our AfterBuzz TV founder and drops every Friday on iTunes. Conversations with Maria Menounos features celebrity and influencer interviews, along with secrets and tips on how to be a better person in all aspects of your life. From health and wellness to career, relationship, finances, and more, let our Maria be the big sister you've always wanted. Just go to iTunes and subscribe to Conversations with Maria Menounos for free. Be sure to rate and comment, and when you do, let Maria know that Matt is a mess, but he sent you, and the whole Arrow panel sent you. And make sure Conversation with Maria Menounos podcast edition, you download it, listen to it. It actually is a really, really great podcast.
Yeah,
and it's free. Free.
It is
doesn't
free.
like
I have to
free?
say,
I like
who
free.
was it? Austin? Was it Art Master Austin Prophet? Just put #terrific balls. Made me laugh so hard. And Ivan, I saw that you said, should I watch this episode or not? Yeah, you should watch the
it's
whole
good.
episode.
This episode's actually one of the strongest all
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
pleased.
griping about the new team, but now let's talk about some stuff that we enjoyed.
Yeah, we got the griping out of the way.
we got the griping out of the way. I feel
Can I
like
have one more gripe, though?
yeah.
Stop introducing new things. Like, I'm like,
No.
who are you? Who is this
Yeah.
person?
We give no craps about the quadrant. We've already
Yeah.
talked about that.
It's
And
so
here's
late in the
thing,
game.
And,
for the
then, and who did they introduced something today? I was like, what is this? Do you remember?
Quadrant.
I think that the quadrant is setting up for next season, and it's going to be a much stronger villain, because the 2 minutes that we had on screen with that woman was way more interesting than anything Diaz has said or done all season.
Yeah.
That woman in the
true.
limo, I was like, who is she? What
Yeah.
is she doing? I'm
You know
so
what?
into her.
I totally agree.
Let
with
her be the big bad.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? I think that they're starting to set us up for
next season.
7, and I'm so excited because
Do you
she's
agree?
amazing.
Well, I agree with her that she had that presence of a big
Yeah,
bad.
she did.
The mystery, like, I want to know more. That's what it is. That unknown factor. I couldn't.
Yeah.
All about a
pin.
female bad.
And I think
It
that
was that. Go ahead.
I think she's going to be like a psychological big bad, kind of the way that the League of Assassins was, and that we're going to see more like mystical evil woo woo because of what happened with Roy and Speedy and
Lazarus Pits.
This gets me so excited. Oh my gosh, they're going to need the League of Assassins to help because she's going to be so maniacal.
Oh my gosh.
I was so
Carolina's
into it.
already into
I know.
predictions.
I was so
Don't
into
play
it.
it yet.
Don't
We're
play the
not there yet.
predictions.
Save it
don't
for the
do
end
it.
of the show. So, but let's talk about, let's see, there is Oliver, but there's also, I feel like, let's talk first about, I feel like Quentin and Laurel.
Quentin,
yeah.
Let's talk about kind of their arc for the show. So do y'all, what are you going to say, Linda? You're chomping.
Because I wrote it down. So I love seeing Quentin finally stand up to Laurel, and then 2 minutes later, he was all like coming back with his.
Yeah.
What
Hey, I
is
thought-
it?
His tail between
Hey,
his
so
legs.
Yeah, and I was
thought about it.
I
And you
was
seemed
so
like you were really
pissed.
upset.
I was
Yeah.
so
It was
pissed.
odd.
Like, what do you mean you thought she looked upset? She's friggin' playing you. Oops, she's been always playing you. Why are you being such a pussy again? Like, I was so irritated by that.
It makes him seem a little pathetic.
A lot pathetic.
And Quentin, dealing with alcoholism, with Laurel, real Laurel dying, like, he always has kind of had this inner strength. And it almost made me think, I was watching this episode and I thought, are they going to kill him off? Because he just seems broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, broken. All of it. And sometimes they do that when a character is.
There's just
they're
nothing
just-
left.
They don't have anything left for the. I don't know,
it's
which makes me
unfortunate 'cause
very
I really
sad.
like him as an actor.
Oh, I love
think
him.
He's great.
I disagree.
I hope I'm wrong.
So what I got out of this episode is that the creators are kind of scrambling a bit with Laurel. Like, they never should have killed OG Laurel. They never should
I
have done
agree.
that.
I agree.
And so I really do think that they're bringing this arc full circle to redeem her. And even though a lot of the fans, like Linda and stuff, like, aren't a fan of it, of this new incarnation of Laurel, there's a lot of things that we still don't know about her. For example, we still don't really know anything about her from the other world. Like, we haven't seen her backstory there. And I do think that shifting allegiances was actually her showing us that she is changing, because they're setting it up for season 7. And I think that they're setting it up for Quentin to stay mayor in season 7 and step into a new role with how he handles things, because he's become the most level-headed. And in a way, I think he's going to get his daughter back. Granted, there are some incredibly unbelievable things. Like, she got Oliver impeached after never going to college but reading law books for a day. Come on.
Yeah.
But
That was a jump.
but
But she's a superhero. Okay.
but yeah, so just like it's a
She's
superhero.
woke.
She's woke.
All the way well.
All the way
All the
woke.
way woke.
But I actually really like the scene, and I think that Katie Cassidy and what's Quentin's name in real life?
I don't know. I follow him. I love him. But they have great chemistry together.
Yeah, their chemistry
They
is
really go well.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
I love it, and I'd love for him to for them to explore a relationship between the two of them as father-daughter on the show, and watch that grow, and watch Laurel turn into a better version of Black Canary with the Canary Cry, and get Dina out of the picture.
Dinah, yeah.
Whatever.
Dinah,
Bye.
who's originally the original Black Canary.
yeah.
They just kind of messed up the whole Black Canary. He's one of
Yeah.
my favorite.
His
As a
name's called
comic book
Blackthorn.
fan, she was one of my favorites. And they
Dinah's
just kinda,
amazing.
They just in the comic books.
In the comics.
Yeah, they just crapped it out. That's all right.
Wait. So before we jump ahead, because I want to know what you guys thought of the two of them.
I'm kind of on board with that. I agree. I think that
With me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think that
Paul Blackthorne. by the
Blackthorne,
way.
yeah.
Thank you, Black Magic.
I feel like, yeah, she is there is something, I saw a redemption in her eyes. I saw, like, at some scenes she was, you know, I was like, man, she's such a good actress. Because some scenes I was like, there's no way she's getting redeemed. But then other scenes, there's like something in her eye where she like feels bad for Quentin and she just wants to be there for him. So I think like you said, they are going to keep Katie Cassidy, and I think that she's going to get redeemed. Hopefully she will, because I like them, and I don't want Quentin to die because I really like him.
I'm not saying I want to. Don't come for me, y'all. I didn't say I want him to die. I'm just saying the way that it was kind of written makes me. I feel like I just feel like there's gonna be big shifts in Arrow at the end of the season, and I feel like they kind of need. Since Laurel passed away, they kind of need a big like juggernaut to kind of. I think possibly Renee's gonna die too.
Yeah, I think he's out for sure.
But with as regards to Quentin, and you know, I don't know. I know they're leading us that way, and it'd be a total surprise, but I still wouldn't be mad at it if Laurel was actually the big bad and ends up killing Diaz and totally screws over Quentin and just is like it's a rogue.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's something, and the reason, a part of me is kind of like, I think one of you mentioned this last week. I don't want Laurel replaced.
Yeah.
I don't want to replace with Black Siren. I kind of want Black Siren, like you were saying, Carolina. I'm sorry, I keep pointing. I forget people are on the podcast. But I want to know Black Siren's story. Let's not just put her in for Laurel and have it to be the story Laurel could have told. So that's kind of my thing with that.
Apparently, they talked on The Flash this week. I haven't seen it, but they said that Earth X Black Siren was on that episode. People were talking about it in the chat. So if you want to talk about it in the chat and tell us what happened, that'd be great. We can talk about it too.
I'll just go watch the episode so that I can know. But I wanted to say something. So in my grand hope of things, which I'm usually wrong, but I'm hoping that I'm right, is that, you know, the newbies exit stage left and we see Echo come back. But I also think that John can't come back. I think he should stay at Argus and be Oliver's friend to check him from a different point of view so his character can continue to grow. But I'd like to see Echo come into the fold for Team Arrow, Emily come back, and I would like to see over the course of season 7 Laurel be reintegrated into the team, especially now that we know that Roy is coming back.
Yeah.
So then that would be Team Arrow. It would be Arrow with Felicity, Mr. Terrific, Laurel coming back into the fold, and Roy, and then Speedy.
That would be like an unstoppable team.
Carolina is done with this season. We've got 3 more episodes yet. She's already on the season. She's like, I'm
season
done
7,
with
this is what we're doing.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, it's not going to happen for me in 7 episodes, so I just have to put my eggs in the season 7 basket and be like, please.
So what do we... Well, okay, so let's talk a little bit about...
Wouldn't that be so interesting?
It would be great.
And it would give us back more of the original chemistry.
I mean, great. It's very idealistic. You know, as my father used to say, wish in one hand and crap in the other and see what fills up first. You know, that's kind of how... He didn't say crap, though. I mean, he said a bad word. But he usually said it like that, too. See what fills up first. Quit your dreaming,
be
son.
A guest on our show?
I know.
You do not want that. He'd be like, he would say, hey, Felicia, a blonde chick. And it would just be sexist. Like, we would Me Too AfterBuzz. Like, we don't need that. You don't want my father on it. We would. My father's not woke.
Like it's a verb.
He is not woke. He's not all the way.
You got to Matt chill, I guess. It's
I got
time.
to chill already.
It's time. You
know
got to
what?
Matt
It is
chill.
time, though. It is time to remind y'all. Whatever podcast app you listen to, whether it's through iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, Overcast, I don't care. Do whatever you want. But whatever you listen on, leave us a review, a 5-star review. Don't leave us 1. I will come for you. I will find you. Linda will keep it real.
Yeah.
Carolina will stalk you. We will know. But if you do leave 5 stars and tell us, yes, thank you.
There you go.
Yes.
Wait,
Yes,
what is
that's-
Overcast?
So I believe Overcast is just a different app you can listen to your
Oh,
podcast
okay.
on. So leave 5 stars. Tell us why you love the show in the little review comments, and tell a friend.
Yeah.
We love it when you tell a friend. Sharing's caring, y'all.
Matt's over
Okay.
there like, I'm only going to believe you told a friend if your friend says you told them.
Yeah, exactly.
right.
Yeah, yeah. I want you to tweet me a picture of it at the Matt Marr. Do it.
2 T's, 2 R's.
2 T's, 2 R's. So let's talk about the big O. Let's talk about some Oliver. talk about the Russian. That's the
Anatoly.
worst Russian.
That really is
It's
the
the
My
worst.
name is.
Russian.
I can do it. My name is Anatoly. I
Anatoly.
drink vodka.
That was
Vodka.
so.
That's really.
Vodka.
Somewhere
It's
Russian
so
people
Russian.
are like cringing
That was-
because they're so
You,
insulted.
wait, you don't think his accent? You don't think he
I think
actually
you nailed it
speaks?
the second
My
time.
name is
Russian?
Anatoly, and I am walk.
All
All the way
All
walk.
the
All the way
Although-
walk.
Somewhere Natasha from Bullwinkle's like going, that is terrible. So we're going to talk about Oliver. We're going to talk about the Russians, and we're going to talk Anatoly, and we're going to talk about Diaz and the fisticuffs. Although we don't talk about
Fisticuffs.
Fight Club, but we're going to talk about this Fight Club.
Yeah, this is a good
so,
Fight Club.
let's dive. This is a two-parter. So let's talk a little bit real quick about Anatoly and Oliver's relationship.
I love Anatoly. I've loved him since
I did too.
the day that he came on screen. I love him. And when he was like bad, I was like, no way. I've called it from the beginning. I knew he was gonna come back because he's an honorable man. And he is so honorable. And so I'm so happy that he finally like saw when they were fighting that, you know, that Diaz is not honorable and that he cheated in his fight. And so that I'm just so pleased. And I know
Matt Shemlu is with you. He says Oliver and Anatoly are the best duo in the Arrowverse.
they are.
I have
They're
to
such
say
a good
they are
team.
good. It's almost like a 48 hours. Like cop,
Yeah.
buddy cop. They've got the
cop,
good
bad
vibe.
cop.
Yeah, they have a
Yeah,
good vibe.
and Anatoly did teach him everything he knew, like
Yeah.
not everything, but like a lot of
lot.
stuff.
A lot.
He was in
Taught
Russia
him
for
a lot.
so long, you know, and it brought back. So I'm just so pleased that he's back on the good team and with Ollie, and I hope we see him the next season.
I'm afraid he's gonna get killed too.
No, just stop
No.
killing
Yeah,
everyone.
why are you killing everybody?
So scared,
I don't want
y'all.
to sit next
This
to
is
him.
Arrow. Have you learned nothing? No one dies in
Oh,
Arrow.
That's
they come
true.
back.
No one
Hashtag
dies
Tommy
in any
Merlin.
of the superhero shows.
That's true. That's true. All right, what do y'all think with are you liking the Anatoly?
I'm right there.
Right there,
with
we're all in
Olivia.
agreement.
Yeah, I think I love it. I love seeing him on screen. I love the dynamics between him and Oliver.
Good actor.
Yeah, good
Especially
actor.
great actor.
During the fight scene.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we think about the fight scene? First of all, there was no music. It was very intense.
It was so good. All four of us were like watching
Yeah.
like this. I looked around. and
Again,
we
it
were
would
like,
have been better if they were shirtless.
Wait,
And they
I ha-
kissed. Let me
Just
guess.
saying.
They kissed.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
Well, I thought they were gonna take their shirts off, and then we were denied. Like, I don't understand. You guys leave Stephen Amell in the gym like 20 hours a day, and he literally shoots
Yeah.
this show for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Let's be real. He shows up, he shoots for 4 hours, he goes to the gym for 20
Yeah.
because nobody looks like that on an hour at the gym.
And they should have.
And they
kissed at
don't
the
show
end
us
of
the
that.
goods.
Yeah, so it's so good. Did you like the fight, Linda?
I love the fight.
Yeah.
I love the hand to hand. Like
It was kind of gruesome.
It was
Yeah.
gruesome, but it made me feel like we're gonna go back to basics. I don't know why, but it did. And then he screwed it up.
And we finally saw Diaz fighting, you know, hand to hand combat, which is what he is known for, and he can't even beat Oliver. So I mean, we
Side-eye.
finally saw so much side eye. Whatever.
I was really excited about the fight because I felt like she just said it. I was so excited. We were like vibing. We went back to basics with his like Batman like stalking and creeping up on Anatoly and then getting
Yeah.
but into the fight.
I
ring.
enjoyed that. That was a cool scene.
And
Yeah.
I loved it so much. Like he comes out of the darkness and he's like, I need your help. But what I really noted on the scene is I wish Anatoly would have killed Diaz after he was quote unquote weak.
Well, hashtag too soon.
Yeah, way too soon.
We've got 3 more episodes.
He has to be the. I mean,
gotta-
do you
we've
think
gotta
it would have
carry-
just ended that lacklusterly? That's
That
not
would
a
have.
word, but
That kind of
But
would
we
have
knew
been
what you
awesome.
meant.
It kind of would have been awesome if you like
They just would have killed him and be like, "That's Diaz. Peace out. He's done."
yeah.
Well, because
Yeah,
now
that's
they've
it.
introduced the quadrant, so they could have ended the season with what's going to
Great.
happen next
Yeah.
Yeah,
season.
they could.
Yeah.
And he just goes all like slasher on
Yeah.
him when he's like, I said fight with honor, and then just like offs him, and you're like, well,
I don't like the name the Quadrant. That sounds
Yeah.
like an apartment complex they would build in
Yeah.
like Santa Monica.
With, like, a
where do you
dirty
live?
pool.
I live in the Quadrant. You know where the blue bottle is at the
Yeah.
bottom.
Yeah, it
There's
reminds
like
me
a
of-
no, if
sweet
it's
green.
Santa Monica,
Yeah.
it would be really nice and swanky.
I know that. I mean, that's
There's a gym in the basement.
Yeah.
That's
It
where I work out
reminds
and
me
sweat.
of university, like college, the quadrant.
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
quad.
yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
like
Quad.
so like
Yeah,
that's
like
what
their
it
name
reminded-
should be like Rumble.
Yes, in
Well,
the jungle.
That sounds like a
the jungle.
Rumble. Sounds like my dog's name.
But you know what? And this supports my theory that it's going to be much more psychological. The quadrant could be referring to like secret locations since they are a secret
Maybe.
organization.
Wait, how many of the going back to? So I'm getting a little of theory. We're not at predictions yet. We're going to talk about news in 2 hot seconds.
Don't do the lights.
But is there? Oh, you know what? I am. It's good. I'm going to save it for predictions.
Okay,
I'm
save it.
teasing you now. So now let's get into some AfterBuzz news.
And just news.
Oh wow. Just
Yeah.
news.
News, yes,
Okay.
gossip.
Okay, so we're gonna pull up some photos. This is kind of news. It's more like,
Fun.
just fun stuff I saw. Good stuff from people that that we love and we love watching every day. So this is
Diggle, you're so hot.
David Ramsey's Instagram. This month is Testicular Cancer Awareness Month, and so David Ramsey's been a big proponent of beating cancer, and so he made this campaign for it. He makes these shirts, and so he was posting his shirt online and on Instagram, and you can go onto his campaign and purchase these shirts, and it goes for a good cause. So I like that. And then Emily Bett obviously is always supporting him, so she posted on her Instagram wearing his shirt.
I like how your voice changes anytime you talk about her.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's like,
the-
your voice
yeah.
changes and you like a little girl.
She's
It's
my
really cute.
favorite.
When I
Like
was at
Grandpa.
Coachella, she was texting me every day going, "Did you see Emily yet?"
I know. I was like, Emily's at Coachella. Find her for me.
It's kind of
So
the way I
yeah,
talk
so
about Justin
she
Timberlake.
posted that. It was a good support from castmates. I just thought that was cute. Also, we're gonna talk about this later, but
No, let's talk about
Colin,
it now.
you want to talk about it
Yeah,
now?
do it now.
I mean, Tommy Merlin is
'Cause
back.
He's coming next
Tommy!
week.
He's
I'm grabbing the walls. I can't. I'm so excited.
Matt, you're amazing. I come to this show
we're gonna
just
get
for you.
we're gonna get a match.
And he's a musical theater star, and I want him to just sing with John Barrowman and sing a duet.
Oh my gosh.
That's never gonna happen.
Never gonna happen.
They
Do you
did
want
do a musical. It could
Stephen
happen
Amell
again.
said he's never singing.
Oh,
He
well,
did.
He just sang. What did he just
He
sing?
said, "I'm
He's-
never singing on TV."
Oh, on TV.
This was
he
a
sang
musical.
somewhere else.
Anyway,
Wait,
sorry.
that can't be true. Hang on, because let me take it back. 2 years ago, and I have a clip from this, so I'm gonna find it in my phone and bring
Please
it in.
do.
I went to the Nerd Reactor panel. I was there, and Stephen Amell was asking the network for a musical number, and they gave it to them the following year.
But
So
for him, he said he wasn't going to do it.
No, he wanted to do it. He was like, "We have the best musical talent."
Well, Tommy Merlin's
Yeah,
coming back,
we'll
and he
see.
can
Anyway.
sing like a dove.
Yes, he's a dove. Anyway, I saw this on Twitter. You obviously saw the next week on Arrow, but I saw this on Twitter and I thought it was great. It was, Tommy Merlin sitting in his seat. Yeah.
So if you're listening to the podcast, he looks even more fit. He is
he looks so
adorable.
good.
I have
He's
a
so
crush on
handsome.
him.
You
Y'all can have
you
Oliver.
do?
I'm fine. I do have a crush on
I've
him.
never known.
Oh, I know.
Wow.
I know. I want him and Diggle need a date. So I don't know. No, that's not
And your
gonna happen.
boyfriends are like all four of you.
Oh yeah, that's so far. Do we have any? Is that our
No,
news?
that was it. That
Yeah.
was it. We can move on. But
So-
I just wanted to show you guys that.
So let's talk. Let's talk about.
No, let's do bullseye.
Yeah, let's do the bullseye. Yeah.
bullseye.
Okay, so what is our bullseye of the week for everybody? This is our section where we each have something that we want to talk about. So, are you ready?
I'm ready. I
You're
can
ready.
go for
Let's
it.
just go down the line.
Okay, so my bullseye, I wavered a little bit, but I'm gonna go with when Dinah says, "I'm guessing it's not puppies," because I love puppies.
That was a good
funny.
line.
That was funny. All right.
All right.
Carolina, you got a
So
bullseye?
my bullseye goes to Mr. Terrific when he did his super corny pun. I love corny jokes. This made me so happy.
Dad jokes.
And Mr. Terrific was like, "So are you thinking about dropping the ARG and joining us?"
Oh yeah, that was good.
That was cute.
good. That
He's
was
like,
good.
"You
That
wanna
was
drop
good.
the ARG
That was
and
good.
join
Yeah.
us?"
That was good.
Yes.
So my bullseye of the week is actually a strange one, but I picked Zoe because Zoe, she stepped up this episode. She came to her dad and she was like, I hear everything. I have known what's going on with you guys, and I'm okay with it. And you need to go do what you need to go do. And I don't like her father, but I like her, and I think she's a badass little girl.
She told her
I
dad to be
like that
brave.
bullseye.
That's a
I
great
like
bullseye.
That, yeah.
Thank
I
you.
feel very
Yeah.
betrayed by your bullseye.
That was a great bullseye.
I
job.
thought you were on team goodbye newbies, and
No,
this is like
I'm
encouraging them to stay.
separating.
Talking about
I said
Zoe.
it.
She's talking about Zoe.
I said
I
it.
mean-
I'm separating them. I'm talking
Carolina-
about Zoe as a person.
Her message was very much stay.
Carolina is like that person that just broke up with her ex-boyfriend named Jared.
And can't get
And
over
like,
it.
it's
It's
like a year later,
bitter.
you're like, so I saw this guy named Jerry. Did you say Jared?
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, it
yeah.
was
That's what she
Zoe.
feels about the newbie.
Zoe,
It is kind of
Zoe.
me in
Pretty
real
cute.
life.
Carolyn
You
needs
nailed
a
it.
Carolina chill.
Yeah.
Although I get your passion. My bullseye probably would be like, so when Diaz and Oliver are fighting, like, I don't know if y'all had this on your TV. On our TV, we had a little bit of static, and I'm pretty sure they kissed, right? That's what happened, right?
Yeah, sure.
That's your
Yeah.
bullseye.
That's what happened, right? They
Your
kissed,
bullseye
right?
is a make-believe thing that didn't
No,
happen.
maybe it just happened in my head.
Nah.
I thought that's how they ended the
You
fight.
can't have a bullseye of something
I
that
thought
didn't
that's how
happen
they
on
ended
the
the fight.
show.
You can't make up your bullseye.
Matt,
No.
we have to rewind
Okay,
on this.
okay.
This is your
The
real
rules are-
bullseye.
the rules
rule.
are-
All right. Oh, okay, you're on it. Well done, well done. You know, my bullseye truly is, I mean, I talked about it, but I just want to say it again. Mr. Terrific, that fight with the trucks was awesome.
Yes.
That's my bullseye, is just Mr. Terrific actually being
Terrific!
That made me,
And his terrific balls.
yeah. I'm never going to live that down.
No, but that's what everybody says in the chat. It's
terrific
not me,
balls.
it's the
Apparently
chat.
they're called spheres.
Blame the chat.
Blame
This
the
is what
chat.
they say.
Yeah. So, okay. So, let's talk about some AfterBuzz predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV.
Okay, you know how I said I had a really great prediction?
Yeah.
I forgot what it was. So y'all do yours, and I'll remember.
Yeah. You know why you
know
forgot
what?
yours, Matt? Because you have no chill.
You
I
were so
don't.
excited about
I
it.
lost my
He's
wokeness.
still over there thinking about that makeup
You're all the way
kiss.
not woke.
Dude,
All the way not woke.
Matt.
If somebody was playing our drinking game of woke day, you were drunker than Cooter Brown right now. So, Cooter Brown.
Who's Cooter Brown?
It's a Southern expression. Y'all have heard of that in the chat. If you know,
No.
drunker than Cooter Brown.
No, nobody's
No.
heard of that.
No, he drank so much so he didn't have to go into Civil War. That's some Southern crap right
What?
there. That's a Southern saying. Yeah. Drunker than Cooter Brown. It's a saying.
Okay.
It's a saying.
We'll take your word on it.
Anyway, so what are your AfterBuzz predictions?
You guys go.
I don't have one right now, so let her go because she'll have one
Yeah.
for sure.
So I basically told you
Yeah,
guys my prediction, and I set up season 7.
Matt is so country, by
So,
the way.
I
you
am
know,
country.
in my big dream world, goodbye to Dinah, whatever, and Renee. Just bye. And I don't care how they go. Just out.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I would like to see Roy be on the team with Laurel as she's like slowly reintegrated into Team Arrow, and we learn more about Black Siren and who she was. And Stephen Amell comes back while to being in Team Arrow and not like the solo Batman gangster. With Emily coming back, of course. Well, sorry, Felicity coming back as Overwatch, duh. But I would actually like to see John remain at Argus and have a position of power so that his character can grow more, while still interacting with them, and maybe they could like coordinate on information, and we could see that move forward.
Okay.
Okay.
And Speedy comes back with the lady from the Quadrant because she
Speedy's not
was
coming back.
so great. She was so great.
She's not coming back.
She
But continue.
listen.
She's not.
We don't know who is and
not
isn't
coming
coming back for season 7. I know where y'all live.
Okay, Linda, what's your?
I have one.
Yeah, and also too, I want to know. Did any of you have any about what's Tommy's role going to be? But
That's
go
what I
ahead.
was.
Oh, perfect. Oh,
Mine was about.
you're making the voices now.
I'm sorry.
Now you need to chill.
I know. I'm hot. So Tommy.
I mean, you are pretty, but you
No,
just
I'm
said
not.
it. Wow, big head.
Seriously, be humble.
Yeah, be
Sit
humble.
down.
Be woke.
You leave the morning affirmations
hot in here. Yeah,
that's
after
true.
you leave the
Okay.
mirror in the morning.
Prediction.
It's hot.
Tommy
Temperature.
Merlin.
Tommy Merlin. The reason he is back, it has to do something with the Lazarus Pit.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be right.
That's how he's. What? Mate, yeah, that's my prediction.
Yeah.
Well, how? I mean,
because he
could be
full
from,
on died.
No, he could be from another Earth. He could be.
Oh, it could
you
be
know,
another Earth Tommy. No,
Yeah.
I want it to be the old
I think
one.
I think it's a Lazarus Pit thing. I also have a prediction from the chat. Art Master Austin says, "I predict Lance will sacrifice himself for Black Siren by the end of the season, and that'll make Black Siren want to truly become good."
Y'all gotta gotta stop killing off Quentin.
I kind of see that. Well
too.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good prediction.
That is a good one.
I'm going to go riff off of you because I remember my
Ooh,
prediction
good.
now.
See,
So,
you're
Linda,
welcome.
you got another time to think. So, my prediction is so the quadrant, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many, when Speedy and Roy went off with League of Assassins to those different areas, wasn't there 4?
4.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if there's something to do with the quadrant and the
Yes.
4 Lazarus pits.
Ah.
Yeah.
I told you it had something to do with coordinates.
Yeah.
That's
Thank you.
high five.
Yeah.
Me too.
Teamwork
Yes.
makes the dream work.
Over here.
Linda Antwi,
Boom.
what is your AfterBuzz
I
prediction?
mean, how do I go after that?
True.
How do I go after that?
Okay, which 2 guys do you think are gonna kiss? That's it. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
kidding.
exactly it.
Yeah, what's your prediction?
I don't know if I have one really. I think that I'm just gonna say, moving forward, we already know that Anatoly and Oliver are gonna be a team,
Mm-hmm.
but I think that Anatoly is gonna have something to do with getting the team back together as well.
Okay.
All right, okay.
Oh, that could
like
be
it.
interesting. Because he was like, Oliver, you don't need to be alone.
Yeah.
You need to be with
Yeah,
people.
all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like
Just
that.
like that.
Just like that.
Just like
Oliver.
that.
I am Volk.
I am all the way woke.
All the way Volk.
have missed you.
I missed you.
Wait,
Can I say something really quick that's
Yeah.
totally off topic
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's gonna throw everyone off? But
Oh, God.
I've
Here
just
we
been
go.
looking at you, and that one little curl that you have right here is super cute to me.
Oh, thank you. You can always interrupt to talk about my hair. Always. Well,
I wanted to interrupt and talk
Yeah.
about something that happened last week because I wasn't here. So
Yes.
you know, Emily Betts and Stephen and the writers, a bunch of them went down to, and Colton, they all went down to Coachella.
Talk about
And
it.
Talked about it. Should
Yeah,
have been
some
here,
photos.
but you weren't.
I know, I heard, but
all
Showed
he-
video. Continue.
Watch the show.
I did.
No, it's
That's why I
Good
wanted
too.
to add my 2 cents because
yeah,
I had
add
to
it.
miss
Add it.
Add your
Add it.
change.
So he did that Beyonce joke, which really did
Didn't
not
go
go
well,
over
yeah.
well. But I was reading the Twitter trolls that were just ragging on him, and people are so cruel but creative. I have to give them props. And one guy said, "You need to shut up because you're the Walmart Batman," and that one had me dying.
yeah, it's
it was
pretty-
so mean.
It was so mean. It
Walmart Batman.
was. Walmart Batman.
Can't you just like the Green Arrow? He's a millionaire too. Why you gotta make him be
I mean,
fighting
they-
with Bruce Wayne?
they
But I
kinda
thought
made
that
it-
was
they
really
kinda made
funny.
it like Batman.
Walmart
So,
Batman.
I'm interested too. I think Oliver's just going to come out as a Green Arrow. I don't think he's going to be hidden anymore.
What?
Yeah.
No.
No, that's
And
the
on
whole
that,
reason
we're going to
Tommy's
close
there.
out before they yell at me and tell me I'm wrong.
Makes sense.
Didn't make any sense.
Why would Tommy come back then
That's
in
the
the Green
Tommy-
Arrow
We
suit?
don't go.
I mean,
Too late. We're done with the show. We got to finish. Guess we'll talk about it next week, everybody. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching this panel. As you can tell, this is one of the joys of my week. We have so much fun, even though I think one day Linda's going to kill me. So, all right, everybody. So, starting at the end of our panel, tell everybody goodbye.
guys, if you want to carry on this discussion, I'm Linda So Girly all across social media.
Hey guys, let's talk about it together. I'm Carolina Bonetti on Twitter and LenaBean113 on Instagram. And if you're a big fan of fairy tales, I also do the Once Upon a Time podcast right here on AfterBuzz TV.
Ooh, interesting. I'm Olivia deBortoli on all social media, and I will reply to all your Twitter tweets and or Instagrams, and I jump on the comments. So comment on this video, and I'll be there.
I'm with you. We all kind of jump in and do that. Let's be honest. I don't have anything else that's interesting to do, so I love it. And you can find me on the Matt Marr. The Matt Marr, I think it's the. Yeah.
Two T's,
The
2
Matt
R's.
Marr. 2 T's, 2 R's. You can also find me on mattmarr.tv where I do a podcast about Riverdale. I had strong feelings this week about that episode. That's not a family friendly. Don't listen. I cuss. And also, I'm a therapist, so you can listen to the Dear Maddie Show. It's an advice cast. You guys,
That was fun.
this was a
show.
great episode, and
Yeah,
we
great
had fun with y'all today. And we are going to the end, everybody. We're going to see you next Thursday. Be here.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
All the way woke.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.